Hey, how's it going? It's my guy knows a guy from Frenzy Sports, and I just got back inside. I wanted to make this video to discuss some of the NBA picks that I've already locked in for today. Yesterday was a pretty good day overall. I went kind of heavy on Memphis Grizzlies money line, and New York Knicks first half. That was a loser. Rode the wave with that. They played the better team. Jokic seemed to be unstoppable, and the Boston Celtics smashed the Orlando Magic just like we anticipated. Um, Really, I'm going through a busy day right now, so I just want to get my thoughts out there, and then I'm probably going to jump back online a bit later. Um, Congrats to anyone that was able to tail on Memphis. Some people have hit me up saying that they hit on the spread. That game seemed to be pretty good. What's up, Colder, Cameron, Spliff? How you guys doing today? Today's schedule is a bit shorter. We see a few spots that I think can be exploited. I just want to tell you guys quickly the bets that I've already locked in. The Nets minus 3.5. I've placed that bet. I think the Nets bounce back today. It is the public side. I didn't go too heavy on it, but I like the Nets minus 3.5 against the Mavericks tonight. I think we're probably going to see an offensive explosion from the Nets today. I think that they keep the turnovers down and that they edge the Mavericks like over the course of the game. First half might look scary. The Mavericks, they're a pretty good first half team recently, as long as they're not playing the Kings. Um, so I've already locked in the Nets minus 3.5. I was gonna go money line. I decided to go with the spread instead. The other pick that I've locked in is the Golden State Warriors minus 14. I personally think the Warriors are going to splatter the Thunder tonight. We know the motivation factor as well. We see what Steph is doing. They've already destroyed them. The Thunder are coming off games where they lost by single digits, shockingly. I just don't think that that pattern is going to be sustained tonight. I like the Warriors to destroy the Thunder tonight. We see Lou Dort is questionable. I do think he is an important factor. I see Darius Baisley. He returned to the lineup recently. So I know that the Thunder, they have a couple of players like defensively. Like thing that they do good is offensive rebounding. I wanted to see like what are some things that the Thunder do well. They've been getting destroyed, so I just want to see like what are the things they do well. Offensive rebounding is one factor that sides towards the Thunder. So that's one thing to be wary of. Maybe they'll keep it close at the beginning, but when it comes to any offensive metric, especially over the last 3 to 5 games, the Warriors are just like light years, just like the Celtics versus Magic matchup yesterday. The Warriors are light years ahead. Obviously, that's on the shoulders of Steph, but the Warriors are light years ahead of the Thunder offensively, and I think that's where the game is clearly going to be decided just when it comes to shot making. I see a lot of people like Steph props today. They're super juiced, so be careful. This game might be a blowout to me. Might be a blowout. You don't know if he's going to play the whole game. They play the Thunder twice in a row. I'm going to back the Warriors in the first game. So I've played Nets minus 3.5. I've played Warriors minus 14. Hey, what's up, guys? I see you guys in the chat. Colder, Cameron, Spliff, Casual, Sideshow, Anderson, Akbar, Adrian. What's up? What's up? I hope you guys are having a good day. We'll probably have another conversation later. Just wanted to say that today, I don't know, I think it's a favorites day. You know, we see the Hawks playing the Pacers too. Their old coach, Nate McMillan. We see that the Pacers are in a free fall. But the Hawks, they played a high pressure game last night. But if you look at the box scores, a lot of their starters didn't really play too many minutes. So there is a prop that I like in that game. It's Bogdanovich over 17.5 points. I like Bogdanovich over 17.5 points. He had 16 last night. He didn't play that many minutes. He already slayed them for 23, the Pacers, in the previous matchup. We had the Hawks in that spot. I'm close to kind of like backing the Hawks, really, even on the back-to-back, because the Pacers are so bad. They're 8-23 at home. But we know that the Pacers are due for a win at the house. And sometimes you see like this negative avalanche of news like for one team, and then they kind of like rally around like each other, and then they win that one game, kind of like a contrarian angle there. So that's the only reason I'd be wary to take the Hawks. But basketball wise, which is obviously important. The Hawks are supposed to kill the Pacers tonight, so maybe I'll be adding that one. But already, I do like Bogdanovich over 17 and a half points. He probably will score like 20 plus. Like if you juice it to 20 plus, it's like plus 150. Good money there if he plays his minutes. Defensively, the Pacers aren't going to be able to stop the shooting. It's crazy because the Hawks can cover today against the Pacers without Trae Young. Like let's say randomly they said Trae Young is out, like they can cover without him. That's how bad the Pacers have looked. But I'm gonna wait just to see the lineups. You never know. The Pacers, like the news is really really bad with them. So you never know when a team could just have one of those meetings and just rally around and make today their Super Bowl. So that's the only reason I didn't bet the Hawks yet. But I did bet the Nets minus 3.5, Warriors minus 14, and I played Bogdanovich over 17 and a half points. I do like Clint Capella rebounds, but it's juiced. Like it's super overcorrected. It's 14 and a half, I think, to get like slightly plus money. I kind of like Clint Capella to like have a monster rebounding game in this game. I'm looking at his prop as well. If I take it, I'll tweet it out. So that's really all I have for now. I thank you guys for watching this video and everyone that took the time to watch this. If you could hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for me, that's really all I played. And yeah, if you're able to follow, hey, if you're not, always make your own mind, do your own research. But I have done some research on these games, and I just hope to win and just hope to keep the positivity going. Everyone stay positive, and I'll probably be doing a Twitter Spaces conversation later on today on Twitter for everyone. Yesterday there were some technical difficulties. Yeah, we're going to try to have some different people as well and just see, like, try to combine the brightest minds to give you guys the best information. There's a lot planned coming up, especially since the playoffs are starting. So just be disciplined. Tonight, I think, is probably a favorites night. I don't know. I think it's a favorites night. I do want to talk about my Raptors for just 1 second before that game tonight. If we do play all our guys, the Raptors, that turns it into sort of like a playoff game. But the Wizards have covered like 15 out of 19 games, I believe. The Wizards are like, one of the betting favorites in the public right now, and they definitely deserve it. They've been cashing tickets left and right. But when they play the Raptors tonight, just know that the Raptors have beaten them 10 straight times, 10 straight meetings, if you guys factor those sorts of trends in. But the Raptors did have different level of squad in those games. They had better rosters in those games. That's definitely an interesting game. Maybe you can catch a good live or in-play opportunity in the Wizards game. I sort of lean towards the Raptors. That is my team, but they just did the LA Roundhouse, but the Wizards are coming to play. They have a 3-game advantage over the Raptors for the last play-in spot. So if the Wizards win this game today, they pretty much ensure that they're going to make the playoffs because their schedule is a bit easier going into the postseason than the Raptors. So I just hope to see a good game. And yeah, you guys enjoy your day, and thanks for watching the video.